y'all, I got all spruced up for you today. Got on some pretty 4th of July apron and some new earrings that were sent to me, and I've got another pair that I'm going to be wearing tomorrow, so I'm excited about it. This is the day before the 4th of July. Celebrated our country. Isn't it wonderful? Our independence, it's just great. I'm so glad that we can do this. But I'm going to eat with Hannah and them tomorrow, and we're going to be together, and I'm excited about that. But I got to eat today. I got to eat the day before, and I'm going to eat catfish. But here's what I want to talk to y'all about. I am fixing to show you how to make the best hush puppies you have ever put in your mouth. And the ones that know it already, because they told me, they said these are the best, and we eat them with peas and corn and everything else. But you know, I know there's a lot of ways you can fix these superior catfish. You fix them with lemon, and you can bake them, and you can do a fish stew, and you can do this, that, and the other. But to me, I just love a plain old good fried catfish with ketchup. That's what I like. And I love the fillets because I don't have to worry about it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to salt and pepper my fillets. I got my grease over here. It's going. It's getting hot. I got these little new salt and pepper shakers. Aren't they cute? This one says salt. So I'm going to salt my fish. And I'm going to put a little pepper on today. I don't normally do that, but I am today. I'm going to do that. And I've got my white lily cornmeal right here that I haven't added anything to it. This is just a cornmeal mix that I'm going to put these in to do it. But first of all, we're going to cook our hush puppies first and let them, because they probably take just a little bit longer. And I'm only cooking them for me, so I'm not going to need that much. I've got a half a cup of cornmeal. I think it's a half a cup. Let me do it. No, it's 3/4, sorry. I've got 3/4 a cup of white lily cornmeal. And I've got a kind of a heaping tablespoon of the self-rising flour. And that self-rising flour just helps everything to kind of stick together a little bit. And we're going to make us something good today. If you don't know how to make these hush puppies, let me just say this to you. They're so easy. They're so easy, and your family is going to absolutely love them. As a matter of fact, when William comes, when we have catfish, boy, he eats a ton of these things. He loves them. This is a Vidalia onion that I've had a while, and so I want to make sure that there's a little rotten spot on one part of it. I'm going to do just one small onion today to go in there. I think it'll be enough. If I see that it's not, I'll do some more. All right, you want to cut these in what I call skinnies. Skinnies. Let me turn this off. It's making a glare on y'all. Now, is that better? I'm going to cut it where it's got things sticking out. I call them critters because they look like a critter. And this is going to be so good. I've cut them as thin as I can and as long as I can. Let me show you one of them. Okay. There's 2 in here, I think. See how skinny it is? Put these in your cornmeal. These little bitty things that do them up in there. I'm going to do the other one too. Y'all know I can eat a whole onion. No doubt in your mind, is it? You can eat these with peas. You can eat them with fried chicken. You can eat them with anything you want to eat them with. But I really like to eat them with catfish. All right, so I'm going to stir that up and see how it looks. I want a lot of onions in it. That looks good. That looks real good. Make sure they're broken apart. And then add your buttermilk. And I've already shook it up. Until your batter is kind of thickish. You don't want to put it in your grease and let it fall apart. I'm gonna have to turn that light back on in just a minute. Just put a little bit of buttermilk at the time, okay? Look at those onions sticking out. You see them? It's almost like a, I'm telling you, it's almost like a onion ring. That flour though, just that little bit of flour helps that to stick together. And you want to do little tiny hush puppies. All right, that's perfect. Let me show you. See how stiff it is? All right, come over here and let's fry them up. And then we're going to fry our fish, and then I'm going to let y'all eat with me. We may go on the front porch to eat today. All right. I got to turn this light back on because I can't see what I'm doing. I spent all these years without a light. Now I finally got one, which I'm excited about. Okay, let me get my other spoon, and because we're going to push them off with that. And our first one is going to be our trial run to see if it's, how it's going to do. See if the grease is hot enough. You just want a little bit, like that. You don't want to put too much in there. All right, let's try it. Oh, yes, it's ready. See how quick they're fried? Don't make them too big or they won't get done in the middle. And that little bit of 3/4 of a cup of cornmeal is going to make way more than I need. But I got somebody helping me in the yard out there today, and I'll give him some of them. He'll enjoy them with some ketchup. Y'all, you can't beat these. I'm telling you, they are fine. They are so fine. Okay, here's our bowl. We need something to catch the grease. We need something to take them up with. All right. Look at that. All right, now flip them over. You've got to have really hot grease, because, and here's the reason. Here's the two things to make sure you do. Have your grease hot and have your Hush Puppies little. Y'all saw I didn't hardly put anything in there, but they swell up. And so you want to make them little. And you want the onions to stick out. And you're making critters. And there's enough probably to make at least, I don't know, maybe 8 or 10 more. Okay, let's get our fish ready because I fixed to pop them in. And they look mighty good. Mighty good, mighty good. I'm going to fry 2 at a time of these, I think. Okay. Sometimes when I get through mealing my fish, I use the leftover cornmeal and make another Hush Puppy. I probably will today because Hannah's chickens, they can't eat the onion, but they can eat the plain old cornmeal. I'll make some plain because I don't want to waste it. And somebody's got to eat it. All right, y'all, here they are. They're ready. Look at that. Oh, my Lord. Doesn't that look so good? I ain't fixed to eat me something good. Y'all, Superior Catfish will send these right to your house. They didn't send them right to mine, but I mean they sent them right to mine because I don't live close to Macon, Mississippi. Let me show you these while we're waiting on our catfish. Some of y'all said you didn't like catfish, but maybe you just hadn't had them cooked right. I don't know. Look at this one. What does he look like? kind of like a shrimp. Then you got this one. See how the onions make it stick out, and that really helps you crunchy on them. I'm gonna put this ketchup in a bowl because I like to eat ketchup with mine. Y'all. I can't wait till our fish get done. Have a bite. Looking fine, looking fine. And y'all are going to ask me, do I use this grease again? And yes, I do. You can let this grease cool, pour it in an old milk jug or something like that, and just put it in the freezer until you have your next fish fry. Fish fry. Have y'all got you you ladies got your pair of earrings y'all are going to wear for tomorrow? I've got another pair. This thing was too long for me, but I kind of rolled it up at the waist. Get my plate out. I'm going to go ahead and put my ketchup on the plate to eat my fish with. Look at that. Oh my word, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? They have a big July sale going on at the catfish place. You need to check them out. I'm going to fix you a link in there where you can look. They don't only sell catfish, they sell other things too. They got all kinds of stuff. They're a big business. They sell to restaurants a lot too. Okay, I think they're ready. Let me finish this up. I won't put this one on there. I'll save it for my person that's helping me outside today. He probably likes the catfish. We'll give him the big one. They come in different lengths too. You can get whatever size fillet you want to get. Isn't that pretty? I'll cook these Hush Puppies and he can have some of those too. All right, I've got this turned off. So let's take us a bite of catfish. Here they are. Wasn't that a quick lunch? I mean, but think about it. Just think about it. It's hot. Let me let you look inside of it. The meat is really white and pretty. I can't pick it up. I'll have to do it like this. They're delicious, y'all. Cook you some catfish, and the Hush Puppies are not hard. Don't buy those frozen ones. Make your own. Your family will love it. They're going to love it. And got such crazy shapes to them that they'll love that too. That one looks like a crab. What's it look like to you? So good. I'm glad that God created all kinds of stuff for us to eat. He knew we'd get bored if we ate the same thing all the time. Surely y'all aren't one of those people that have tacos every Tuesday, are you? I'm not. These are so tender and good. You'll love the white meat in it. I'm going to fix your link. Don't be afraid to fix these white lily hush puppies. Don't be afraid to order you some fish. They come right to your door frozen. What I did with these right here is I ordered a lot of them. So when they came, I got my gallon bag like this. The reason there's 3 in a bag right there is because usually I eat 3, but once that big box comes, you can take them out of the box. They'll be frozen. They're fillets, and I put like 3 in a bag. I don't know how many people's in your family. And then I cover them with water and put them in my freezer. I've got a chest freezer out there. So this morning I just went in my freezer and got out a bag of them, and I thawed them over here at the sink, and now it's lunchtime. The reason I put water over them is to keep them from getting any freezer burn. They're great like that. So you might want to try that. And I do my chicken that way. I do my peas. Anything that I put in the freezer that I don't want to ruin. Like I put water over my cut up okra because I put it in stews and stuff, and I don't want to get dried out and hard. So that's what you need to do. Y'all have a great day tomorrow. I'll be on again tomorrow, and we'll talk, okay? Love y'all. Bye-bye.